What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Batman the Telltale series. Last time, we started the New World Order, which I believe is Chapter 3, and we will find out, or Episode 3. It is. And this picture is very apt, because we found out that Oswald Cobblepot, aka Oz, aka the Penguin, is the new CEO, basically, or like public-facing portion of Wayne Enterprises, kicking out Bruce because he doesn't look so great in the public eye right about now. Among many other things, but let's see where we are being dropped into today. Let's get right into it. Ah, the press conference. That's right. We're doing this for Vicky.
Sorry about all this, Bruce. We've prepared a brief damage control statement to make this easier. After I introduce you, all you'll have to do is read what's on the teleprompter.
And then I can take it from there. Got my little coronation speech just waiting.
Thank you for being so cooperative about all this, Bruce. It really is for the best.
For everyone, really.
I know it's unfair to ask this of you, but please. Right now, your reputation, your entire legacy, depends on your cooperation. Get through today, and I can help you. I can convince the board.
I won't do it. I'll play along, or this is for my legacy, not for you.
But it will be something.
I'll play
A
along.
step to regaining what you're being forced to give up.
Of course, Regina. Whatever I can do to help.
That's good, Bruce. Trust us to sort this all out. Everything will be fine.
Already then, we are going to make quite a splash today, aren't we? I don't think I'm ever going to forget this day. Beautiful weather.
Don't look so confident. Oh, you'll remember this, or happy to be here.
Oh, you'll remember this.
Riding in to save the day.
Oh, don't worry, Oz. I'll make sure you remember every moment.
Meaning?
That's enough, both of you. It's time. Bruce, I'm going to introduce you, and then you're on. Please, stick to the teleprompter. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. Wayne Enterprises has always taken its role in the community very seriously.
Isn't it funny? How everything I said to you in the park has come true. Me, taking everything that's yours. And that's not even a punchline. No, dear. Not even close. No one's gonna
I know about your secret. The children gave you this, or you're just a pawn.
must be sad.
You're just a pawn.
You were so bloody handsome.
You're just a pawn, Oswald. And everyone knows that pawns are meant to be sacrificed.
Nice.
Perhaps. But at least I get the joy of watching your shocking and surprising descent first. This is just a first step towards making things right. Soon enough, it'll be Cobblepot Industries, Cobblepot Medical, and Cobblepot Tech on tops of buildings, and you, Waynes, will be what you should have been all along. A forgotten footnote. Cobblepot
Over my dead body, your family deserves this, or that's up to the board.
That's up to the board.
will be a story no one wants to hear.
What happens to my company is up to the board. I think you're a little deluded about the type of power you're gonna have.
All in good time, all in good time. It's amazing the sort of patience I've developed over the years. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did some digging, and you know how old Hill admitted he had your mom and dad killed? I found out why he did it. Oh yeah, and I'll tell you the story, but only if you say, pretty please. It's quite the page.
Tell me, you'll lie, or it doesn't matter.
You're just dying to hear it,
Tell me.
aren't you, Bruce?
Just tell me. I have to know.
Nah, that's not what I asked.
Pretty please.
Oh, shit.
Turns out your dear mum found out what your daddy was up to. Threatened to turn him in, she did. She said she didn't want to be a part of it. Now you can imagine, Hill wasn't too keen on that idea, so he slid a few dollars Joe Chill's way, and, well, you saw the rest, mate.
And now, Bruce Wayne would like to say a few words.
Perfect timing.
Remember, enjoy yourself, Bruce. After all, you never know how much time you really have left.
Ladies and gentlemen, in light of recent allegations against my family, I've decided to voluntarily step down as CEO of Wayne Enterprises. This isn't voluntary. I'm being forced to lie or read it.
Read it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in light of recent allegations against my family, I have decided to voluntarily step down as CEO of Wayne Enterprises.
I was horrified to learn of my father's corruption. I'm ashamed of his actions and would like to apologize to Gotham for the pain he's caused so many of you. I'm nothing like my father. My father used mob funds, or I am ashamed, or read it.
Read it.
I was horrified to learn of my father's corruption. I'm ashamed of his actions and would like to apologize to Gotham for the pain he has caused so many of you. I'm sorry.
That's it, mate.
I have complete faith in the board as they work towards righting the wrongs of the past. I worry for the future. This is a PR stunt, or read it.
Read it.
I have complete faith in the board as they work towards righting the wrongs of the past.
With that, I am excited to announce Oswald Cobblepot. He's an international entrepreneur with a Gotham legacy. He's by far the best candidate to replace me. He's one of the children of Arkham. He's a fraud, or read it.
Mr.
Read
Wayne,
it.
are you having trouble reading the teleprompter?
Shut up.
With that, I am excited to announce Oswald Cobblepot. He's an international entrepreneur with a Gotham legacy. He is by far the best candidate to replace me.
You're too kind.
The company is in great hands. Oswald Cobblepot will lead Wayne Enterprises and Gotham City into a new era of financial prosperity. And without Oswald Cobblepot, he'll destroy Wayne Enterprises. All of Gotham's in danger, or read it.
Read it.
The company is in great hands. Oswald will lead Wayne Enterprises and Gotham City into a new era of financial prosperity. And so, with that, Oswald Cobblepot.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Bruce. You did very well.
Great words from a great man. I would first like to express my deepest gratitude for the man I'm replacing.
Nice statement.
He is, without
The press seemed to...
I did what I could. We can never... we can talk when this is over, or go away.
We can talk when this is over.
We can talk about it later.
Later? No. This needs to happen right now. Dropped your pen.
It's not...
Wow.
It's not Vicky.
You feel that?
You won't get away with this. How could you? Or you're with the children of Arkham.
You're with the children of Arkham.
You're with the children of Arkham.
No. I am the children of Arkham.
I knew it was a woman. Did I call that it was her?
It's time you knew my real name.
I am Lady Arkham. And you already know the Penguin.
Look at him up there, taking everything that should belong to you. Mocking you, a smug, insignificant bastard. He thinks he can get away with it. Because none of them know who he really is.
Oh, shit.
They would believe you if you took it.
Is there anything we can do here?
We'll find out.
Round of applause for my best friend, the man of the hour, ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Wayne.
She drugged me. Arrest Vicky, or I don't want to fight him.
She drugged me.
Couldn't say it.
Someone's a little touchy, it seems.
It would be so easy to get rid of him. Who else will deliver justice?
Oh, shit. Oh.
What the actual fuck?
So episode 3, New World Order, complete chapter 6. That's it?
Wow.
Oh, okay.
I fucking comply. Like, I'm pissed now. I am pissed.
Well, but that wasn't, whatchamacallit. This wasn't his machinations. This was Vicky's. Because she's saying, take out Oswald, right? So it wasn't Cobblepot's fault. Cobblepot probably doesn't know, because I doubt he would be like, yes, absolutely, let him kill me. And, I forget the woman's name, but the head of the board or whatever, she obviously didn't know. I doubt she's a child of Arkham.
You do?
Yes, heavily.
I mean, maybe she's not, but whoever is the head of the board enough to convince her to do this certainly is.
Well, I don't know.
Otherwise, they would not have put Oswald in that spot.
I don't know how they picked Oswald. You're totally right. I don't. But, yeah, okay. Interesting. So, okay, why don't we talk about it? Why did you choose to comply? What was your hope in complying?
I don't know. Maybe that I wouldn't be drugged or murdered.
Okay.
Or
because you thought
fucking had my entire reputation destroyed.
Because you thought that that's what the children of Arkham wanted. That they were kind of behind all of this because Oswald was taking up the top spot?
Yes.
Okay. So that's why I'm saying I don't think that's the case. Seemingly, right? Is that, again, because of the fact that Vicky is asking you to take out Oswald, it seems to me that
there would be no reason for Oswald to be the person that the board would choose unless at least one person in the board is at least being influenced by the children of Arkham.
Well, arguably, Oswald is being influenced by the children of Arkham, and putting him in that...
He's not in the board.
And putting him in that position gets them to this point, where Bruce hands over the reins, and then very publicly, then immediately attacks him. To, again, like you said, further ruin your reputation. So it could all be part of their grand scheme, and this portion of it, Oswald's not in on. But they did use their influence to get him to be the new CEO or whatever it is.
Okay.
Right? And they pulled the strings to do that. Like I said, I don't think that woman, the head of the board, Ms. Whatever, I don't think she's in on it. I could be wrong, right? But I don't think she's in on it. But I feel like you said, that they could have pulled strings to get him in that spot in the first place, or at least have him on their radar enough to be like, look at how great of a person he is. But that now that he's kind of used up his usefulness to the children of Arkham, aka Vicky, who's in charge. Lady Arkham, is that what she called herself?
I don't know.
Now that he has lived out his usefulness to Lady Arkham, he's now going to be taken down by Bruce on live television in front of all of Gotham, because that will further ruin Bruce's reputation, which is what the children of Arkham want, because they're all the victims of Thomas Wayne, and since Thomas is already dead, the only person that they can really punish is Bruce.
Whatever.
Okay.
I feel like I don't even care at this point.
Fair enough. Okay, well, we are here at the summary section. Did you help Montoya or Mayor Dent?
I'm just glad I fucking picked Gordon instead of Vicky Vale.
To give all that information to?
Oh my god.
Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered, right? Because she wouldn't have wanted... Oh, yeah, because it was Falcone's information, not Hill's, right? And they were only working with Hill. They weren't working with Falcone, the children of Arkham.
No. But Falcone knew that there was something afoot that was, bigger than him.
Well, and then the Montoya with the blue stuff in her, aka from the Children of Arkham, was the one who killed Falcone anyway. Right. So Vicky probably would have loved to have delivered that information to the people because she wanted him dead anyway. Why not ruin his reputation first? No reason not to.
Yeah, I kind of didn't remember what the information was, to be honest with you.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah, and you didn't give Vicky the interview the first time around.
Yeah.
I doubt, just based on how long ago that was, I doubt that that would have fully revealed her as one of the Children of Arkham that early on, especially because they had to do the cloak and dagger thing all the way up to the end of episode 2, and that was kind of at the midpoint or maybe towards the beginning of episode 1 that she did that. But it may have been that no matter what you did, whether you did the interview or not, you still would have come out looking bad.
Right.
And that if you did the interview, later on it could be said that oh, well, she said that she cared about you and the families of your family or whatever, that really all that she was trying to do was get close to you.
Right.
So that you would trust her in the future, like in this moment or whatever. Looking at our percentages, the first choice that we made was we picked Montoya instead of Harvey. You and 60.8% of players, so about 2/3-ish, maybe a little less, chose to back up Montoya and let Harvey face danger alone, which, as we know, was not great.
No.
He did end up with a dead person on the side of the road, basically.
Yeah, but I mean, the reason why so many people picked that is because they really weren't clear about how much danger he was in.
Correct, and because Montoya was in immediate danger in that exact moment.
Right.
And leaving her alone would have been probably, I don't want to say certain death, but like very bad for her.
Well, and, there's already been bad things for her in that she murdered someone
Yes.
and, can't necessarily prove that she was drugged to do it.
Correct.
Since that's like a very anomalous thing.
Yeah. Thankfully, people in high up positions believe her, but like you said, we don't know what that could lead to.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Ready for the next?
Yeah.
Did you punch Oswald? You and 68% of players kept their composure when provoked by Oswald. 32% did it, though. 32% of people, again, 1/3, were provoked to punch him with him dropping that pocket watch in the glass case. It was a shitty thing to do, where he was like, oops, Bruce, you dropped it. Like...
It's fine. Pocket watches are pretty hardy.
Yeah, I guess. Good point.
They were made well.
Well, and Bruce would have enough money to get them fixed by the proper person to make sure that it kept its integrity. You didn't have to use like aftermarket pieces or whatever. It could be kind of kept to its historical significance, if any. With Lucius, did you ask Lucius to stay at Wayne Enterprises or come work for you? You and, it seems to be the same, 65.4% of players asked Lucius to remain at Wayne Enterprises as your inside man. And again, it's about 2/3 to 1/3. You've been in the majority every time. I find it interesting, though. What do you think? Does that mean that this section was well written or poorly written?
Oh, because you feel like the decision was too simple?
Well, it literally, seemingly, it caters to the same kinds of people each one.
Right.
Right? Because it seems to be the same percent or close to it every single time, whereas in the last one, in the last 2 episodes, quote unquote, they were pretty varied, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, obviously we have a couple more to look at here, but that's so interesting to me. Good old statistics, man.
Well, maybe that, gives us an idea more about Bruce's character at that point, right?
Okay.
Because in the first 2 episodes, we were still learning about Bruce. So maybe this is kind of more along the lines of, well, this is what Bruce would do. So are you doing what Bruce would do, or are you doing what you would do?
Interesting point. Okay.
You
Sure. Yeah, and especially, I guess, as things ramp up, you kind of realize the stakes here, and you don't want to screw things up for him.
Yeah.
Any players don't want to screw things up for him, or at least 2/3 of players maybe don't. Okay, that's an interesting way of looking at it, that you feel like it seemingly 2/3 of players are trying to play the game as Bruce Wayne, as opposed to as themselves in Bruce Wayne's body, sort of.
Or at the very least, they're trying to play the long game. They're trying to, do the thing that is gonna be more PR friendly than...
I was just gonna say.
Than, the thing that's gonna, stir the pot too much.
Sure. Yeah, you mentioned ruin your reputation versus not. And
right.
that...
Or get us killed.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I doubt there would be a choice that would be, okay, you picked it, game over, you know what I mean? But I still hear your point that, it could be more dangerous for us maybe in the long run or whatever, something like that. Okay. Next. Did you romance Selena? You and 90.4% of players spent the night with Selena.
I'm intrigued by the 9.6%, but okay.
They may have not wanted to betray Harvey.
Yeah.
And especially, don't forget, he had started, I mean, obviously this scene, or following this scene, was when he ramped it up a lot more, but he had started to show threads of kind of unraveling a little bit mentally.
Yeah.
And so maybe those 9.6% were like, we do not want to be on Harvey's bad side right now.
No, yeah.
Because he would go over the deep end.
Yeah, especially since they probably have the context of knowing that he becomes Two-Face.
Right.
As opposed to just thinking, oh, he's just this guy, you know, whatever.
Right. Also, don't forget, another small possibility is that some players do go back to replay the game to see what the other option yields.
Right.
So that could be, because it's such a low percentage, some portion of that could be people being like, well, romancing her is the obvious choice, but let's see what happens if I don't. Like, I mean, would Harvey show up at all? You wouldn't even still be there. So, like, what would happen? I'm interested to see what happens here, because you made a choice that you don't love.
No.
Coming up real soon. It might be the next one. It might not be. It is not. Did you beat up Harvey or take it easy on him? You and 84.7% of players refused to physically attack him. That's good. Only a slightly larger percentage than of people who didn't stay or whatever, who chose to actually attack him. But wow, yeah, like you said, that is good, because he calmed down.
Yeah.
But it took a little bit, but you got a little bit more insight into Harvey because of that. So it was good, like you said, that you didn't do that. I think this might be it then. Oh, that's it. It doesn't talk about that? Interesting. Why doesn't it mention that? Obviously, folks, for those of you that may not have seen the last episode, I'm talking about the fact that Amy told Catwoman / Selena to leave Gotham as opposed to stay and help him, and you were not happy with that choice.
No, I really was not. Yeah, I said it because I thought it was important to protect her safety, but
right.
You know, we've seen that she can handle herself.
Yeah.
And I probably pretty desperately need her help. So
right, because we were saying now you're kind of all alone.
Yeah. Well, we have Gordon.
You sort of have Gordon, yeah. I mean, obviously he's not going to fight with you, but he'll back you. You have Alfred, of course, right, to help you out over comms and stuff, and at the Bat computer while you're working. And I guess people like Montoya, right? I mean, that's kind of, sort of, also Gordon.
Right, and we still kind of have Lucius. It's just...
Well,
he can't actually do his actual job for us, which is, like, fixing our equipment and things.
But he's trying to make sure that Cobblepot and the others don't find the R&D wing.
Right.
But also, I believe this is the first time, that you've been in the majority for every single choice.
Whoa. Now that's cool.
Right?
Yeah.
And 2 of them were the super majority, and the other 3 were 2/3. You were among the 2/3. So none of them were close. The closest was 60 versus 39.
Yeah, that's...
Which is not close, in my opinion.
No, it's not. So that's pretty cool.
Right? Very interesting. But again...
Especially on those particular decisions, because I feel like those are some of the more important ones.
Yes, to be fair. Or to be sure, I mean. I am curious about folks that are watching at home. Leave it in the comments down below. Do you think that... I mean, it doesn't have to be one or the other. So please understand. It doesn't have to be black or white. But do you think that that is an indication of good writing, bad writing, somewhere in between? Like, is it that, like, this chapter or episode just kind of needed to get the information out there, and it's kind of a little bit more linear in terms of, like, it's pretty obvious that you're going to do these things, but we need to ramp up, and this is the middle, right? This is the kind of the climax point, and now we're dealing with whatever the falling action is going to be, or leading up to the kind of ultimate conflict with the Children of Arkham. And so now that we've gotten all this stuff taken care of, maybe now it can get to kind of the more higher stakes or stickier questions kind of a thing.
It's interesting that you say that, because I feel like these are some pretty important moments, especially for myself as someone who struggles with complex PTSD.
Sure.
These were pretty pivotal decisions. So I think it's really amazing that so many people decided to make what I would consider to be the healthier choices in these decision-making processes. Like, I think that in those moments when those questions were being asked of me, I was in the back of my mind thinking that less people would agree with me.
Okay.
And so it's very comforting to see that that's not the case.
Cool. Okay, I respect that. We have more time in this episode, so we are going to go to episode 4, but are you ready to go on to the next time on and then episode 4?
Yeah, I guess so.
Unless you have anything else you want to say about this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that these are the only questions that they're bringing up as things to show me. And I'm a little disappointed that it isn't more.
Well, I will say there were so many options on the teleprompter that it wasn't, or, with the teleprompter section, that it wouldn't be you chose to follow or you chose to not follow. Because you could have followed the first one and then not followed the second. And then followed the third, you know what I mean?
Well, but that was a different episode, right? This was episode 2, wasn't it?
This is all episode 3.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm sure they'll get to those later, but, I mean, no?
Anything that happened up to this moment would be here if it was to be shown. The only stuff from the episode that we just finished is here, and everything.
It just these feel like old decisions, and I feel like
that
means that this is a tick behind,
This all happened in the last episode, technically.
Yeah,
right.
That's crazy.
But that's
it
because
feels like a lifetime ago.
Right, but that's because we stopped it at the point that we did, because that was the end of the episode, and so our episode,
right.
And then because I didn't know, I knew we were on chapter 6, but didn't know how much longer it would be, and these discussions take a lot longer, so it would have added that much more time to that episode.
Yeah,
our episode, and so I wanted to make sure that we were keeping our time relatively consistent for our own sake as well as our viewers. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would say. In that case, I would say I'm very disappointed in that I can't see more of these decisions and their percentages, but...
which ones stick out to you?
Well, the one you mentioned where I told Selena that she should probably leave Gotham.
Yep.
I really, really, really would love to see how many people said that.
Sure.
But maybe the fact that it's not here is a way of kind of telling us in sort of a more removed sense that she's gonna be back regardless of what we said to her.
Yeah, and we kind of assumed and or maybe just hoped that.
Yeah.
That it was kind of, it didn't matter which one you said because she's gonna do whatever the hell she wants because she's a strong, independent woman that don't need no Batman.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, it would be interesting. It would be really interesting to see the percentages for those teleprompter questions. For sure.
Yeah. I didn't put much stock into Oswald digging at you. That's just what he's going to do. That's literally his job in his mind, right? Is to make you pay, right? He wants you to feel, to be punished for what your dad did.
Right,
or possibly didn't do.
It literally was not me, dude.
Right. But you, like you said, and it says here, I was reading it, that's why I was about to say, you kept your composure against Oswald, literally in this question and later on. Right. But yes, that you also tried to protect your reputation. And it's really interesting. I think that follows the thread from earlier in episode 1, where you didn't choose to have the interview with Vicky. Right? It turns out, like we said, that was probably the right choice, but you didn't do it because why? Because you don't automatically know best. And you don't know what, and I mean you as Bruce.
Right.
You don't know what they have on you.
Right.
And so things that you say could be used against you. Welcome to, sorry, that's talking about Miranda warnings, but that something that you say in that report before all that information comes out could be used against you in the future, where they're going to say, well, you said this though. And it's like, yeah, but I didn't have all the information. Well, then why'd you say it? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like all of those things. And it's like, well, because I knew that I had done nothing wrong, and I knew that my family had done nothing wrong. And it's like, but now it's come out that your family did do something wrong. So aren't you ashamed that you said that? What do you think now, etc.?
Right.
I think the only part, in my opinion, personally, right, that I would have had a little bit more trouble saying was the part where he kind of confirmed that his father did what it depicted that he did.
Right.
That bothered me a little bit.
Yeah.
Because, again, in my opinion, I don't know that yet. I still am holding out hope that that was faked in some capacity or some way. But the more and more we go along, I'm starting to believe that it did happen, and that that's just the story that they're telling here. But maybe that's what the game is hoping I'll do. The conspiracy the conspiracy theorist in me is like, that's what they want me to think. And you're not going to get me, game. I see through you. Although, like I said, it's getting harder and harder to think that way as we go along.
I definitely believe he actually did that. But probably to like 85%.
Okay.
Because the other,
15.
kind of believes your theory that, it's a shapeshifter
Clayface, baby.
That's like fucking around.
Yeah, I don't know how old Clayface is, at least in Batman, like comic canon or TV show canon or whatever, but I do know that this game is messing with that timeline, so who knows if maybe Clayface, because he's a shapeshifter, it doesn't matter how old he is now.
Right.
I'm not really sure, but that's what I think of, that, if it could have been Clayface playing as Thomas Wayne, then it would absolutely look like Thomas Wayne on that recording doing that to Cobblepot's mom, or to Oswald's mom. I guess she is also Cobblepot, but yeah, that's my, like, again, kind of tinfoil hat conspiracy theory about it. And like I said, the further we go along, it just kind of seems like it was just Thomas Wayne, and that's the story that they're telling in this game, but I'm going to hold on to it. We'll see.
Well, but when it was Vicky that stabbed him with the pen, the first thing I thought was, oh, it's not Vicky. Because of your theory of that, right?
That there's a shapeshifter.
Right. And then I was like, oh, shit. No, Vicky's just the person that was doing this all along. Possibly.
Well, because again, we don't know about her parents. And so if one of them or both of them were in Arkham, she could easily be a child of Arkham and we wouldn't know. And that's kind of the point, right? Bruce lives in his ivory tower. So he doesn't know who all was in Arkham when his dad was doing those experiments. Now, interestingly, he could go back. I mean, now he's dealing with some other stuff at the immediate moment. But he could go back to the Bat computer and try to do a search for everyone that was in Arkham at the time that his dad was alleged to have done this to Oswald's mom. He could look for who all those people were, and then follow that progression and follow those records to see who their children are, who are still alive in Gotham, because then you could find out who the children of Arkham are.
Right.
I mean, it just seems like that's an easy thing to do. But especially because, see, his parents
I know the records were taken because of the investigation or whatever, but I mean,
he's got the Bat computer. Just hack that shit.
Yeah, but we don't know how much of that information was digitized.
Sure.
Like, it was, before digitizing all the information was really a thing.
Originally, but if it's being investigated by the police...
Yeah.
They would probably scan it into their system in some capacity.
True.
But anyway, obviously, that goes a little far afield. But I just feel like it's pretty obvious if the people that are fighting you are the children of Arkham, then maybe you should look up who the children of Arkham are and then just head it off at the pass. Like, it doesn't seem like it's that hard for the fucking world's greatest detective, right? Like, I came up with it, and who the fuck am I?
You're a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer, yeah. I'm not an investigator. I'm a lawyer. There's a difference. Anyway.
I'm a realtor.
And that Wayne Tower does look pretty good. All right. Are we ready?
Yes. No. I'm sorry.
You threw your headphones down in
I
frustration.
threw my headphones because I was so pissed. Oh my god.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Next time on Batman the Telltale series, aka right now on Batman the Telltale series. After it loads.
A lullaby.
It sounded really cool.
After his shocking and atrocious display of violence towards Oswald Cobblepot and members of the press, Bruce Wayne has demonstrated a clear lack of mental stability. That is why, regrettably, I made the decision to have my old friend hospitalized in Arkham Asylum.
Oh, shit.
Even with Batman as its protector, Gotham already has enough deranged criminals on its streets. I believe that Gotham's citizens deserve to be safe, that they deserve to be protected. Even if that means I have to do it myself.
What the fuck?
Of Arkham out in full force. We need him now more than ever. Where is Batman?
Holy shit. This just keeps on ramping. Just when you think like, oh, it can't get worse than this, it keeps on doing it.
Holy shit. Oh my
I mean,
God.
I gotta admit, it makes me feel better about my life when I'm going through and saying everything possible went wrong. Nah, I didn't get locked in Arkham Asylum. Alfred didn't almost shoot Harvey and vice versa. My father wasn't a mob boss turned, like, asylum leader who also, like, drugged people and
Sure.
stole their lives.
The problems of the rich and famous, I tell you.
I guess so.
So next
Yikes.
is... Go ahead. Sorry, please. What did you say?
I said yikes.
Yeah, agreed. Episode 4, Guardian of Gotham is next. Bruce and Batman must forge new alliances and fight old rivals to protect the innocent and keep Gotham from descending into chaos.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready to do all that, Amy?
No, I'm definitely not, but I guess we're doing it anyway.
Yes, you are, whether you like it or
Yay.
not. Also, he couldn't have committed that much violence against Oswald Cobblepot. I saw him in that clip and he looked fine.
Yeah, he did.
And, I mean, again, Bruce is Batman, right? Like, I mean, you know, obviously he doesn't have the suit on, but he still has the fighting ability and the strength and
Yeah.
the knowledge. Anyway. Oh, God. Previously on Batman the Telltale series, we just did this game.
Thing would have just beaten me to death right there in front of everyone. He wanted to. And if Batman hadn't been there, I would be... Of course, the doctors aren't thrilled about me leaving. My therapist is worried the drug might have caused some issues to resurface. Make them unmanageable.
Our stock is tanking. The board is losing confidence. Wayne Enterprises needs a new face. Oswald Cobblepot.
You're the only ally I have in this building. It's important. I need you to be my eyes and ears.
All right, I can do that.
Keep Oswald out of R&D. And let me know if anything comes up.
You're a good man, Bruce.
Please, Selina, I have to tell you how I... Bruce?
Selina, I think you should get out of Gotham.
Oh.
It's not just Harvey. Children of Arkham are after you. It's not safe right now.
Maybe you're right. Dropped your pen.
It's not...
That shit is fast acting.
Yeah.
I think it's time you knew my real name. I am Lady Arkham.
Okay. This game series adapts to the choices you make, and the story is tailored by how you play.
I said it already, and I'll say it again. Fucking, I'm watching those cutscenes going like, oh, it's such a cool story, right? And then it comes up with that fucking thing, and I'm just like, oh, my fucking stomach just sinks.
Yeah, it's more ominous every time it comes up, I feel like.
I know.
The first time you're like, oh, yay, I get to play this game. It's going to be great. And then each time
No.
you're like, fuck, no, I don't want this responsibility.
Oh my god! I'm going to die, and so is everyone else. Okay, sorry.
Oh, don't be. That's great.
Sometime.
Retribution, Bruce.
He's got 5 o'clock shadow, but he still has the drug in his system a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, God. What is this place?
Wow, dude.
Okay, I'm up.
Is he chained?
Put some clothes on. Doctor's making the rounds soon.
Doctor? What doctor?
Oh. Okay, so I can walk around. I can check a few things around my room. Broken wall.
Looks like someone was angry. Lovely.
I'm not gonna open
Breakfast.
the door.
No, it's just a little trap door for the breakfast.
Sure. Oh shit.
There's blood everywhere.
There's blood on our bed. Is that our hurt shoulder from the prior episode? Interesting.
Arkham Asylum. This can't be happening.
Okay, so we could put it on, but
Yeah, we should put it on.
My blood? God, I hope it's mine.
It's definitely not, bro.
you know it's not. Who would have made you bleed like that? I mean, maybe as you were coming in here, if they decided to rough you up, if like the cops or whatever brought you in and decided to do that, but... Alright, this is the last thing left to do.
This can't be real.
Okay.
Better be decent. You settled? Good. Anything you need? Water, piss, rat poison?
Jesus.
I've been asked for rope before.
Don't mess with me, I want my lawyer, or why am I here?
Why am I here?
You can tell me why I'm in Arkham Asylum for a start.
What, rich boy doesn't remember? Oswald Cobblepot? You beat him to a bloody pulp. Nearly killed him. Landed you here. Any of this ringing a bell? Might as well get comfortable. This is your home now. Time to meet your neighbors.
Oh, good. Oh, shit. Fight time.
As you were.
You look just like him. Your father ever tell you about me? How he sent me here? Left me to rot in this goddamn hellhole? Somebody's gotta pay for that. I hope
You'll regret this. I'm so sick of this, or bring it on.
I want
You'll
her
regret
dead.
this.
See what I do to you.
You really don't want to do this.
You don't know a damn thing about me, Wayne.
That's true. Who the fuck
Oh.
are you?
Yeah. Ooh, the knee. Ooh. Wow.
Feel good?
Society has really gone downhill around here, hasn't it?
Oh, God.
What the? Rude! Churlish! Not nice! How do you like it?
Is this...
You are pathetic!
Is this Joker?
Yep.
Yep.
Buddy. Oh, buddy. Are you okay? You don't look so great.
Thanks, I guess. No, I'm not okay, or I'm fine.
Thanks, I guess.
Thank you. I appreciate the help.
You're welcome. If we don't look out for each other, who will, right?
What is going on in here?
It's like I told you, Doctor. These creeps were attacking the new guy.
Well, who did that? Was it you?
Of course not. It was mostly over by the time I got in. The new guy's tougher than he looks. Right, buddy?
Bruce, is that really what happened?
Oh, God.
Go on, tell her.
Yeah, I did this. No, he's lying, or it was all a blur.
It was all a blur.
I don't really know what happened. It was all a blur.
Seems like you could have experienced another psychotic episode. We'll need to keep an eye on that.
The orderly that was here before took money from these men and let them into my room. He gave them a taser.
I knew that you coming to Arkham could cause some excitement, but I didn't expect it to happen so fast. I'll do my best to keep you safe, but I need you to be careful.
That sounds like victim blaming a little bit. I can handle myself. You can't protect me, or I appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
Come to me if anything happens.
Thank you. I appreciate the effort.
I'm glad you're so understanding after what just happened. Good thing help wasn't far away.
Just looking out for the new guy.
I'm Dr. Joan Leland, by the way, head of psychiatry. I'll be overseeing your case personally. We'll get you transferred to a new room, Bruce. One that doesn't have your blood all over it. For now, follow me.
I'm sorry, I don't think I ever got your name.
Me?
He's never given his name out to anybody.
What?
You just call him John Doe.
Bingo.
Okie doke then.
By the way, that was the end of Chapter 1 of Episode 4. They go fast.
Jesus.
John is one of our most improved patients. He's been with us for quite some time. I'm sure he'd be willing to show you around. Right, John?
Oh, yeah. I'll show him the whole 9 yards.
I think it would be best if you stayed by his side.
There's not enough black tiles, you hear me? There's too many white tiles!
That sounds like...
What?
He said there's not enough black tiles, there's too many white tiles. Not that... please understand, everybody, it's just a way to tell a story. I'm in no way comparing Amy to the gentleman that we just saw in an insane asylum. But in our one of our prior apartments, we had a broken tile in the bathroom, and they replaced it with it was a white, a whole set of white tiles, and they replaced it with a brown tile because the maintenance, or vice versa.
Brown tile.
Sorry.
And they replaced it with one bright white tile.
Yeah, and they were just like, this is what we have. And Amy took the time to look up how they could find cheap white tiles that, even if they weren't exactly the same, were like damn close.
No, it was the exact same brown tile.
Okay. Okay. And offered to them, like, listen, they're super cheap. Here's where you could buy them, because it seems like you're out of brown tiles, and you should replace them with brown tiles instead of one random white tile in a full mosaic. It wasn't an actual mosaic, but like a display of brown tiles.
I figured, it was like a 12-pack or something. I figured, the ones that were left over, they could use in other people's rooms that had similar issues or whatever.
Yep.
Because it was like a leaky shower situation.
But they didn't care.
They didn't care, no.
So, anyway, what I'm saying is we can understand that man's pain.
No, we cannot.
That there were too many white tiles, not enough black tiles. Moving on.
Oh my god.
You know, Doc, our last session was so enlightening.
That's good to hear. Your next evaluation is in a few weeks. I'm glad you're starting to understand yourself now.
Oh, every day, Doctor. Every day.
Oh, why are we listening?
I can't taste anything. I want to taste.
Gotta be more careful, Bruce. Some of these guys bite. You remember the first time you let me into the rec room, Dr. Leland?
How could I forget?
You had to teach me how to play checkers.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
No, you need to let me go. I have to warn the president. You're trying to kill me. You don't know the president.
They don't like it when you try to use the phone.
that's because phones are for staff use only. No exceptions.
Then stop that guy from trying. Such persistence.
Wrong number, dumbass.
Tom! I'll come by to check on you two later.
oh my God.
Worry about us, Dr. Leland. I'm gonna take good care.
Oh
Oh,
my
he just became the
God.
Joker's bitch.
Episode 4.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum.
Believe it or not, some of these people are crazy. But everyone's friendly, mostly.
Guardian of Gotham.
I'd watch yourself around those two. Not a big fan of
I don't scare easily. What did they do? Or thanks for the warning.
What did they do?
You know, prone to outbursts of violence.
What did they do?
This is Arkham, Bruce. Use that sick little imagination of yours. Murder, mayhem, carnage. The usual. Let's see. On the couch, that's St. Louis. Ooh, his favorite shows on.
Ugh.
Never misses it. All right, friendo. Commercial break. Get up. Where is the remote? The orderlies must have taken it. Never fear, though. I'll go ask Leland. She likes me. Ooh, I almost forgot. Here.
What is this?
Oh God. All right. So by the way, yeah, I was just gonna say this guy over here playing chess is Victor Zaz. You can tell from. Sorry, dude. I'm in his way. You can tell by the tally marks scratched into his skin, because every time he kills someone, he carves a tally mark into his skin,
Yeah, yeah.
and he has many tally marks in his skin. Let's talk to Billy.
You got a bad case of the mind knives. I can tell. I can tell. Just shove off, all right? No mind knives for me. I already got my shots.
Okay.
You got it, man. Sorry. Oh, I could use the key on the cabinet, like, immediately, it seems. Chest. Use the key or look at the chest?
Let's look at it.
Okay, do we try to use the key or keep moving?
I'm afraid to try and use the key just out in the open.
Okay, so you want to keep talking to people?
Yeah.
Like this laughing St. Louis.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh, God.
I'm not really crazy, you know, in case you were wondering.
Well, don't worry. I'm not crazy
Yeah, right. You wouldn't be here if you weren't.
Sure.
Hey there, buddy boy. You missed me? I missed you.
Okay. You got the remote, though.
Yeah.
However, the threat remains. The children of Arkham are still out there, and I will not rest until these streets are safe and firmly under my control.
Never anything good on, is there?
No.
What's that?
It did say a missing reporter may be a Children of Arkham kidnap victim, but it's probably just Vicky because
Right.
she is Lady Arkham or whatever. He said to watch out for him. Should we talk to Arnold Wesker?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello? Go away. Arnold's busy. I swear, if you bother him, I will gut you.
What's this? Oh, okay. So we have some time. So this is he called the puppeteer or something? He's got the marionette usually, but I'm sure they don't let him keep the marionette. The ventriloquist. Yes. Okay. I remember. Yeah. He has the like mob puppet basically
Oh, okay.
named Scarface. Yeah. Okay. So interesting.
What the fuck?
So we can either walk away, ask him what the key is for, ask him to tell us about John Doe, or tell him we like the puppet trick.
Don't call it a trick, first of all. That sounds like a bad fucking idea. But we can ask him to tell us about John Doe.
What can you tell me about John Doe?
John? Nothing. I don't know anything. John? I love that guy. Makes me laugh. Want to know something weird? No one remembers the day John came to Arkham. Not even the doctors. They don't have any record of him ever being committed.
Oh, why?
A freak with green hair would be pretty goddamn memorable, right? But yeah, nothing.
Oh my god, I love it. All right, do we talk to him more or just move on?
Let's... You know what? Let's ask him about the key.
Now what?
Any idea what this opens?
Did John give you that key? Not this again.
Wait, not what again?
Nothing. Just go away. I'm busy here. You heard him. Beat it.
Okay, bye.
Alright, we talked to St. Louis. Oh, jeez. Look at this orderly.
What's wrong with his butt?
I don't know. Oh, this is the dude from the Children of Arkham.
Oh, shit.
Isn't he?
And he's an orderly at Arkham.
Why? Oh, we have to go all the way around. Okay, sure. Yep, okay. Oh, because it's this guy.
Oh.
He's not the orderly. Alright, my bad.
Sorry, I can't talk right now. Gotta keep my eye on this guy.
Tell me who he is. Oh, okay. We could give him the key or not.
No.
Oh!
Batman really did a number on this guy. Just let him be.
Yeah, that guy was scary. You want
Yeah.
to talk to Zaz?
Yeah.
Speaking of guys who are scary, let's talk to Victor Zaz.
He cheats. Every time. He cheats. Sees what I'm thinking. Mind control. Cheater.
I told you, if I could read minds, I certainly wouldn't waste my time on yours.
We could never do that.
That's it?
Not to all of them, anyway.
Bruce Wayne, you've got quite a reputation around here. Taking your enemies out to stay on top. I like your style, kid.
Okay, we could walk away. We could ask him about the key. What do you know about John? Or what's with your scars?
God. I don't want to hear the answer to any of these except the key, and I certainly don't want him to be the one to tell me, so I'm going to walk away.
Do you want to know how I got these scars?
Oh, God, please.
That's someone else. Okay, yeah, we can walk away. No problem. See, my father was a drinker. All right, anyway, let's go around. Do we want to try the key? Oh, wait, we can go to the nurse's station.
Okay.
Hey, I was wondering about...
It's not lunch yet.
Well, actually, I wasn't...
It's not time for meds either. Beat it.
Top-notch service here at Arkham Asylum, everybody. Top-notch. All right, for the gate, we could look through it, I guess. They don't like it when you use the phone. Do you want to try to open it, use the key on it, or move on?
Oh, shit. It seems like they want us to open it with the key and then use the phone. But that sounds like a trap.
Well, there's still the cabinet to check for the key or the chest. Or give it to the orderly. Or talk to Joker.
Yeah, let's talk to Joker.
I mean, John Doe. Sorry. His name is John Doe.
My enforcement squad has already seen great success. They stopped a massive attack being organized out of a local SkyTrain depot.
Politicians usually bore me to tears, but this one has become a lot more interesting lately.
In my Gotham, no one's above the law, including Bruce Wayne. After his vicious attack on Oswald Cobblepot, I had Mr. Wayne committed to Arkham Asylum, where I hope he'll receive the treatment he so desperately needs.
Double-crossing, two-faced. I thought you and the mayor were friends.
He was never his friend. We used to be friends, or he betrayed me, or nothing.
All sorts of
Oh,
photos
God.
of the two of
We
you
used
together.
to be friends?
Harvey was my friend. I can't believe he's the one who put me here.
Sounds like you need better friends. Slim pickings around here, though. I've looked.
In which Mayor Dent announced the creation of a special enforcement squad under his direct command to combat an imminent threat from the children of Arkham.
Rest assured, we will find these terrorists, their stockpile of drugs, and their leader, this Lady Arkham, before they can strike again.
Now, this is good television. Mayor on a rampage versus freaky drug terrorist. I'm gonna find
Lady Arkham's dangerous, Mayor Dent's out of control, or this isn't a joke.
This isn't a joke.
This isn't a joke. Their war is going to destroy Gotham.
That's what makes it so funny. All those people caught in the middle.
Tragically, there's still no sign of Gotham Gazette reporter Vicky Vale after her mysterious disappearance earlier this week.
So tragic.
Very tricky, Vicky.
There's a picture of her at the Cobblepot Park.
Lady, right, Bruce?
You know that Vicky is...
Tell me what you know.
You want to find Vicky and her drugs, huh? Get your revenge just like you got your revenge on Cobblepot?
I'll take her down, I'm not doing that, or maybe tell me what you know.
Maybe tell me what you know.
Newscasters to talk about.
Well, that all depends on you. If your information is good, we'll see.
I knew I liked you. I've been watching you for a while now, Bruce. And I can tell there's something darker in you. When you attacked Oswald, I could tell you enjoyed it.
You don't know me, Oswald deserved it, or no, it was the drugs.
No, it was the drugs.
Would be
Dad.
That wasn't me. It was just pumped full of her drugs.
Those just amplify what you're already feeling, what's already inside. Don't be ashamed. It's in your blood. I see a lot of your father in you. She probably does too. It's obvious that's why Vicky hates you. Your dad helped bump off her parents.
Why would my father have the Vales killed?
I never said he killed the Vales. She was born in Arkham. Victoria Arkham.
What?
You didn't know that?
The Arkhams did not approve of what your dad and his partners were doing. They were gonna blow the whistle on the whole thing, so your dad, well, pop, pop. Her parents murdered, leaving her with an unquenchable thirst for vengeance. Surely you can relate.
Yes, I can relate. I'm nothing like her. This isn't about me.
This isn't about me.
Dark stuff.
Don't try to make this about me.
Of course, it's about you, Bruce. This is all about you. You and Vicky are both dark souls, and now you're heading on a collision course towards each other. That's gotta be fantastic. You see, I know what you really are. And that's why I really want to tell you where Vicky's moved her drugs, but you're not gonna do anything while you're stuck in here. So, I vote we get you out. How hard can it be? You're Bruce Wayne. Waynes always get what they want. All it would take is a phone call.
Well, sure, but there's no phone I can...
Assume I can take care of that. But it's gonna come at a price. When I get out of here, you're gonna owe me a favor, okay? Just one.
Sure, that seems fair. That's not going to happen, or you're never getting out.
That's not going to happen.
Favor between friends.
I'm not doing any favors for you, John.
And here I thought we were getting along so well. We can keep working on our friendship when we meet again, can't we? All right, tell you what, I'm gonna make a distraction to get the guards away from that gate. The rest is up to you. You make that phone call, and I promise I'll tell you how to find those missing drugs. Hey, Zaz. Hello, Zaz.
What the hell do you want?
Settle a bet. What happens if you make a tally mark before you kill someone?
What are you talking about?
Oh, God.
No! No, I don't match him. Oh, God, I don't match!
Oh, God.
You can fix that right now.
Skin feels like it's itching. Burning! Need to get rid of it!
Holy shit.
Stop! Someone give me a sedative! Run, Brucey! Run!
Stop the fighting or use the phone.
Oh my god. Stop the fighting.
Really? Okay.
Who am I gonna call?
Ghostbusters. Alfred, obviously.
No.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Okay, can we run away now? Oh, fuck. Okay.
Alright, complete chapter 2.
Multiple stabbings. One of the orderlies had a finger bitten off.
Okay.
Who
This is ridiculous.
Who bit an orderly's finger off? Anyway, holy crap. Well, with the completion of Chapter 2 of Episode 4, because, I mean, what else do you need? That is going to be the end of this particular episode.
I can't do this. I give up.
It's only going to get better, Amy. I can only imagine. That was a fun, light, stress-free episode, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This game...
I'm sure that orderly who no longer has one of their fingers would agree.
He'll be fine. Or they'll be fine, excuse me. Don't mean to be sexist. They will be fine. I'm sure. First of all, it could be reattached. Second of all, you can live with 9 fingers. I mean...
Oh my fucking god. Like, I just can't take this. This is ridiculous.
Good stuff. Hey everybody, if it's unclear, as always, we want to know your thoughts about anything and everything that happened in this episode, whether it was what happened on screen or whether it was what we talked about, in the comments down below. Keep the conversation going, because what a hell of a conversation it's going to be. Yeah, as always, let us know, because that's a hell of a thing to unpack. We will see you all next week. If you want to make sure that you don't miss next week's episode, because, I mean, I'm sure it doesn't calm down from here, the best thing that you can do to help yourself and us is to make sure that you subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including more of this series. Don't forget, we also have other series on this channel and other channels. Links down in the description box below for our Magic the Gathering channel, Geek for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
As well as links to our socials. Please feel free to check out our 2 Instagram accounts in particular. As well as a reminder here on YouTube, likes and shares go a very long way, and we thank you very much for any and all support that you are willing to give. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Mimi.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.